Alright, and welcome to the game, everybody. We are doing the sequel to We Were Here Too, which we played last night. We got through twice in about 2.5 hours. So I'm hoping that we'll be able to manage about the same tonight. And I'm hoping that you can hear me. But yeah, still working on new camera issues and stuff, so hopefully we'll be able to get stuff figured out. It'll be enjoyable to watch, and you'll get to share some of the fear and mystery with us. Hey, do we already have the walkie-talkies?
Push to talk is now right click on your keyboard or on your mouse instead of V on the keyboard. Over.
Thanks for letting me know that. That is good to know. I like that we get to start with the walkie-talkie this time. Over.
Try talking while I'm talking and see if that's still an issue. I'm gonna keep.
Okay, talking. Can you hear me at all? Did it override, or can you just not hear me?
You're talking, but I cannot hear you. Over.
Okay, yeah, so anytime if I try to talk while you're talking, it just mutes out. Over.
Repeat. I was about to say something. Over.
I just said over. Over.
Fantastic. Am I crackly on your end as well? Is that like a game feature? Over.
You are. I think it is because it feels like not like a fake crackle, but oh my god, what is the word? Anyways, yeah, over.
The word you're looking for is filter. Over.
No, it was an A word. That means not real. I just can't think of words right now, so this is gonna be great. Over.
Artificial. Over.
Exactly. Damn, that was an easy one. Over.
Anyway, so in this room, I have a platform and a red lever to pull. There are 3 rooms. Oh no, it's actually rooms that I can spin on here, so I can select rooms. There's an open door or open gate with a closed door. So I guess this is our first puzzle. Over.
Alright, over. So I have a door behind a closed gate, or with like a little handle like a cellar type door, and then a door at the top of stairways that is also locked. Over.
Any rooms to be heard? Over.
None yet. Give me just a second. Over. Oh.
It'll be 3 rooms in the same style as the ones from the previous game. All they're actually the
Alright, I do not have 3 runes, but I do have burial chambers with runes above them, so I guess give me 1 rune at a time, over.
You're the one that needs to give them to me. I have spinners here that I can actually do selections on, and then I pull a switch which should open the door for both of us. Over.
Stand by, over. Alright, so try Happy Kitty, over.
Happy Kitty is number 3. Confirmed. Over.
Alright, and then your other 2 are going to be Happy Devil and Hourglass, over.
Confirmed. Over.
Alright, not too bad to start, over.
Next room, I've got a book. A large, what looks like some sort of sacrificial altar with grating on the floor. No blood to be seen, but giant star in the center of that. On the left and right of the rooms, I have patterns with various runes on them. Looks like tapestry, so it might be reference for you to do something. Another book that I am unable to interact with. The 2 tapestries are different. One is red on the left side, one is a deep blue on the right side. All different runes on them. A couple books on the floor. Venturing into the center. This is frightening, but it's this neat little star pattern. And lastly, on the first book, I am able to interact with it, and there's something to read. Over.
Alright, so I have a book with some writing and a depiction of candles in a certain pattern, over.
That candle pattern, I will need to light the candles that I have around this altar in that order. Over. Reading the book, Dear B, I have never been as happy in my life than the moment I met you, and I am honored to receive your love in exchange. I wish I could be with you forever, and the promise of your eternal love is very thrilling, but the sacrifice is too great. I cannot let you get through with this. I cannot let you destroy that strong, pure heart of yours. I hope you would understand the things I have done to keep you from making this big mistake. I want you to remember me as I was on that summer night in the rose gardens. I want you to remember I will always love you, and I want you to remember I will always be with you even when I am not in this earthly world anymore. Love you forever. There is also a torn out portion of the page at the bottom of this. Over.
Alright, my book says, Dear C, my love for you burns with the intensity of 1,000 suns. Your beauty shines so bright as the light of the stars and as colorful as the roses in our garden. Love you forever, B. Over.
Man, B sucks.
I know, right?
Alright, talk to me about these candles. Over.
Alright, looking at the tapestries really quick, over. What color tapestries did you have, over?
Left side is red, right side is blue. Over.
Oh, okay, I've got the same. So we'll do the candles first and see what that does for us, over. Do you want the candle positions in clock positions or just top right, top left, etc. Over.
Clock positions, please. Over.
Okay, so in this order, you're going to do your 10 o'clock, your 12 o'clock, your 8 o'clock, your 6 o'clock, your 4 o'clock, and your 2 o'clock. Over.
Confirm. Pieces have lit up on the red and blue tapestries. Over.
They have lit up on my end as well. Over. What do you have showing on your tapestries? Over.
On the blue tapestry, it is the centerpiece with the diamond and squiggle rune inside of it, a diamond at the bottom, one of four, and the squiggle piece on the left. I am able to interact with some of the other runes, and as I highlight them, it changes the ones in the center. Over.
Alright, so the blue tapestry is going to be a scorpion with triangle claws and a triangle tail. Over.
Am I assuming I need to build this image with the various runes? Over.
Oh, good lord, that sucks. Over. So it's going to be a diamond on the outside of it. Over.
The image I have currently is a diamond with a horizontal with left and right squiggles, one up, one down so far. So the diamond is in the center, and every rune that I have, so I have different tails that I can click. I have 3 different tails that I have access to, and 1 pair of claws, and that's all that I can highlight so far. But I also have what appear to be, I would assume, the heads of some kind. Over.
So you want the circle head with a dot in the center, the claws with the triangles at the end, so like a U facing upwards, crossing the line underneath the head, and then the backwards J ending in a triangle for like a spear-like tail. Over.
For future reference, there's also a line that needs to be drawn with this. It appears to be correct, though. Moving over to red tapestry. Over. Red tapestry is beginning with a circle with an X in the center of the circle. The connecting pieces available are complicated. Over.
Yes, so there will be a circle surrounding this whole picture. I don't know if you have that. On top of the circle with the X, you're going to put an upside down cross with a backward C and a right facing C on either arm of the cross. Just above that, you're going to have a short line, then a slightly longer line, and then you're going to have a U with 2 balls at the end, about a quarter of the way down from the top of the line. Over.
Dude, if you could see what I'm seeing and to know what you're seeing, this does not add up at all. Over.
Awesome. Well, if we finish this fast enough, maybe I can. Describe to me what you're seeing. Over.
So it appears that I'm able to build the body of whatever creature this is. I would assume, considering the scorpion. I have various cross-like structures. The 4 that are connected. So it's a lattice design that is connected to the circle with an X in it.
Is the cross right side up or inverted? Over.
All of them right side up. Over.
Where is your circle with an X? Is it at the bottom of the circle or the top? Over.
Bottom of the circle. Over.
Oh, I get it. So you're going to do the cross right side up with the second set of arms right under. So it's like a father and son cross picture standing in front of each other. Over.
So those are straight arms, not angled down arms, correct?
Correct. Straight arms. Over.
Alright, next pieces are ones that either go below or on top. I have one below, one on top, but I can connect to an on top one, so I assume I know the pattern from here through logical deduction, so I will just put it in thusly. Over.
All right. Yeah. So it'll be double-ended pitchfork under the cross arms, and then the U with the orbs at the end above the cross arms. Over.
Shit lit on fire. Over.
Are you in danger? Over.
I jumped into the middle of the altar that lit on fire. I am now able to access runes around the design in the center where I lit the candles. No danger currently. Over.
Okay. So you're going to start with the greater than, less than crossed over rune. And do you want me just to continuously tell you from there? Over, or one at a time? Over.
It's gonna be one at a time because these are hard as fuck to see. Over.
Okay, so from the greater than, less than sign crossing, go to the hourglass. Over.
One moment, because, like I said, they are. Oh, I see the one you're talking about. It almost like makes a weird little X shape. Correct? Over.
Yes, so it's like an X with like a top and bottom connecting the two outer points. Over.
Just to confirm, that they look to be a pair of stacked X's. Over.
No, that should be your first one. That would be the greater than, less than sign, crossing over each other. Over.
So from there, I can connect to any of them that connect on this line. So it's lines away from this one. Over.
Okay, so from that one to the hourglass, which should be 1, 2, 3 counterclockwise from it. Over.
It was 3 clockwise. No, confirm counterclockwise. It's on fire now. Over.
Great. Now you're going to go to the sandwich directly across from the hourglass. So it is 1 clockwise from the first symbol. Over.
Confirmed. Also on fire. Over.
All right, from there you're going to go to Dr. Robotnik shooting lightning. Over.
Figured that would be a lightning storm, but confirmed. Over.
Fair assumption. From there, go to the circle with the extended slash through it. Over.
Please confirm clock position from Dr. Robotnik. Over.
3 spaces counterclockwise. Over. Clockwise. Clockwise, sorry. Over.
Confirmed on fire. Over.
Next is the fish next to Dr. Robotnik. Over.
Confirmed also on fire. Over.
X with a line through it. 1 space clockwise from the hourglass. Over. Wonderful. Let me see what door is open for me. Over.
While you do that, I have a book, a switch, and a spiral staircase leading upwards. Let me know when you want to hear the book. Over.
Where was your door at? Over.
It was on the other opposite end of the puzzle up a small ramp. Over.
Alright, looks like there's still something for me to figure out in this room then. Over. What books do you have?
I have a single book in script that is slightly hard to read. Already 3 of my children have perished. I cannot understand how these unfortunate events keep pester my family. The death of our ill-harmed youngest, Charlotte, had such an impact on my dear Leonora, especially so short after the gift of the birth of my second son, Philip. But maybe it was also a relief. For 3 long years, Leonora kept watch over that small sickly girl, and every day I saw a piece of that strong, lovely woman I fell in love with wither and die. It only became worse when Philip became ill with that devil's fire. Seeing his skin plastered with red, bloody blisters was not as hard as seeing one of his psychotic episodes. Till this day, he keeps following me in my nightmares. And now my hardship is at its peak since last month. My only surviving heir, Jan, died during that horrendous bloodshed. Leonora does not talk to me anymore. In her grief, she locked herself up in her rooms and only letting our 2 daughters, her lady-in-waiting and her maids, in. I'm afraid I will lose her forever if she is not letting me in soon. That hurts me even more since I need her at my side, not only as a king. To build special relic rooms in our catacomb where we can visit and honor our children together. I just hope it is not too late to be forgiven.
Does it have any information on the relic room locations? Over.
That was the entire passage, but I went ahead and pulled the switch, hoping that would have some effect on your progression. Going up the spiral staircase in the meantime. Over.
Alright, seems like I am still stuck in this catacomb. Over.
My progression up the spiral staircase is blocked. I have a cross with various patterns on it. Starting from the top row, there's a single triangle. Second row with 3 on the cross. Left is a compass rose with north pointing to the left. In the middle, there is a triangle identical to the one at the top. On the right, a pentagon. Following downwards, there's an identical, but slightly different angled pentagon, and down from that is a single square.
I'm currently seeing nothing that corresponds with that. Still hunting. There are caskets and stuff around here. Over. Oh, I found the door. It was hidden. Over.
My stairs downward have fallen away, and the stairs are progressing down. Where the stairs used to be, there is now lava, and I am on a timer. Over.
Alright, I am in a room with boxes. Over. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Give me the images again. Over.
We started talking at the same time. Stairs are steadily leaving me.
Give me the images, the shapes and stuff you have again. Over.
Triangle, then at the top of the cross. Next is compass rose pointing left, triangle, pentagon. Next is pentagon, finally square in the cross formation. Over. Not much time left. Over. Gonna die in lava. Over.
Did you die? Over.
Not yet. More stairs have left me. Over. Only a dozen stairs left. Over. Whatever you did was wrong, and I am about to die. My last stair is leaving me. Goodbye. Good luck. Over.
Oh my god. Okay, so I know what I have to do. So,
Every time you got it wrong, it pulled away more stairs from me, I guess.
oh shit. So well, that's good to know because I just started guessing. But anyways, so what I'm looking at is a series of like 8 cubes. Each one starts where I can look at the compass rose, and then the shapes are in those positions. So just tell me what the north and south are first, so I can only focus on cubes that correspond to that. And then,
The north was facing left on the far left, the left arm of the cross.
okay, so just give me the compass directions based off what north is pointing. Okay, so, because I have a compass rose on the cubes, so I'm assuming that where it's pointing on the cross is going to be true north, air quotes.
Right. Let's try again.
I appreciate that it says the same answer won't work twice. Over.
Alright, well, I'm gonna pull a switch next to the book and then head upwards. Over.
Ready. Over.
Floor is gone and stairs are proceeding away. Moving up to the cross, we have compass pointing.
Hold. Over.
Okay, well,
A different door opened. Over.
alright, when the light's on, don't talk.
Okay, give me my north and south shapes. Over.
The compass is at the left arm pointing north. Directly south of the compass is a triangle. South of that is a pentagon. West of that triangle is a pentagon and square. East of that triangle is a triangle. Over.
Just give me the north and south right now. Over.
I don't know what that means. That means absolutely nothing to me. Over.
What shape is at the north, the arm of the cross pointing north? Over.
The compass. Over.
Okay, so then just give me north and south as you're looking at it. Then. Over.
I described it as best as I could. The top of the compass is a triangle. The next gone downward and then square. Over. Whatever you did was wrong, and I now have less than a dozen steps left. About 10 seconds before I die.
God damn it. Okay. I'm trying to visualize how your picture would equate to what I have.
Look at literally a cross,
Yes.
right? So it's got six pieces. There's the top piece, the row of three, the next piece, and the bottom piece. The left arm of the cross so far has always been a compass with the north pointing to the left. Different in the future, but that's how it's been 2 times in a row so far.
Yeah. So when you say six pieces, you have.
It's a cross. It folds up into a cube, which means six faces.
Gotcha.
One of those pieces is the compass.
Okay. Okay. Cool. Gotcha. I was thinking like a stick cross, so like 4 points. But I understand what you're saying now. So if we 1, 2, 3. Hold on just a second. So you have an image in the center of the cross, then, yeah?
Yeah, that's why I was describing three things in the cross row.
Cool. So we'll assume that that's the back of the cube. So before going through the full pattern of everything, just tell me what that image is, so that I can.
If a cube folds up, that center piece in the middle of the row is going to be the floor, right?
Depends. Is it on the floor or is it on a wall?
I mean, the cross is on the wall. I'm just saying, if you fold it up, that's what's going to be the surface that's still on the only thing that's left on that base surface.
So that's why I'm assuming that it would be facing the same way that it's drawn. So it would be the back of the cube as I'm looking at the cube, because the cubes are on pedestals.
Like I said, the compass is on the leftward side, pointing north, pointing left. So whatever that means.
Yes. So every cube I've picked up so far, the compass has been facing me. That's what I get to start with looking at. So just give me the image that would be opposite where the compass folds to. Because I have like 8 cubes that I have to go through.
Okay, so that's going to be the right arm of the cross.
Okay. So, yeah. So which?
Cross is on the left arm, so the right arm is the back of the cube. The middle piece is going to be the floor of the cube. If it's facing you.
Mm-hmm. And then it'll fold up
Where's the red of the compass pointing?
north. So to the top of the cube.
Up. It's pointing up.
Okay. Yeah.
It's facing. Because mine's pointing left. Or has been. Alright, so now I know what you're looking at. I didn't even know you were looking at cubes. I'm just standing at the cross on the wall. No fucking clue. All I know is that I'm about to die, right?
Yeah. That's what I was trying to say when we died last time. Was that I get like 8 cubes, and each of them have the shapes on all the sides. So if you can just tell me what will be opposite the compass first, so I can go through and find which ones correspond to that. So I'm not having to, yeah.
You didn't say cubes at any point before.
I 100% did.
Not where I could hear you.
Well, I'm going to watch a VOD after this and make sure of that.
Go for it.
All right.
Lever is pulled, moving up the stairs, approaching the cross. Over.
All right. Hunting for which door open this time. Over.
This time we have some difficulties. The compass is in the bottom, and the north is pointing up. So in the
Oh, okay. So what will be the top and bottom over?
Top and bottom, presumably, if I can imagine this correctly, bottom will be. Fuck, give me a second. I need to visualize this. The top will be another pentagon. The bottom will be a triangle. The opposite sides are going to be a square and a triangle. Over. Confirmed. Over.
Yeah, you didn't die this time. Over.
Another cross. The back end this time will be a pentagon. The this one's on the left side. Let me visualize this. Pause. Over.
Oh, okay. Finding the door. Over. You said backside is a pentagon. Over.
Backside is a pentagon. The bottom is a triangle. The top is a square. The left side from the compass is a triangle. The right side is a pentagon. Over.
You said triangle top and bottom. Over.
Triangle is the bottom. The top is a square. Over. Confirmed. Over. Assuming one more. Yeah, one more. Moving to the last one. Holy shit, the noises. Alright. The bottom is going to be a triangle. The back is going to be a triangle. The top is going to be a pentagon. The left side from the compass is going to be a pentagon. The right side is going to be a square. Over.
Give me top and bottom again. Over.
Top is pentagon. Bottom is a triangle. Back is a triangle. Over.
Left square. Right pentagon. Over.
Other way around. Left is pentagon. Right is square. Over.
Give me your back top and bottom again. Over.
Back is a triangle. Bottom is a triangle. Top is a pentagon. Over. About 10 seconds. Over.
Man, that was dicey. Over.
Fuck you.
Oh, I didn't even. I wasn't even going for that, and I'm ashamed of myself that I wasn't. Over.
In the next room, I have a lever that I can pull. I assume that opens a door for you, but will also start a timer for me because there's a fuckload of lava in this room. I have a ship's wheel sort of thing that I can interact with to
Alright, so I have a lever immediately outside of the room, but I also can go...
Laughed at right now by some creepy ass voice. That's fucking fantastic.
Alright, I am in a hallway with a gear turning over.
Yeah, that wheel started turning for me. I can also interact with some weaponry. I can inspect it. I can pick up the weaponry and drop it. This is strange. Over.
Okay, axe under the lion, over.
Big axe, over.
Yes, over.
There's two. Oh no, that's a badger. Are you sure it's a badger, not a lion? Oh,
Halberd goes under the badger, over.
right hand or left hand? Over.
Right hand, shield in the left hand, over. No, sorry. Big axe, right hand, no shield, under the lion, over.
All right. I am now holding a double-edged axe. Is that anywhere? Over.
The double-edged axe is the one under the lion. The halberd is the one under the badger, over.
All right. Halberd goes in right or left hand of badger? Over.
Right hand, shield in left hand, over.
What kind of shield on the badger? Over.
It's like an upside down arrowhead with curves on left, right, and top, over.
Are you in risk of imminent death? Over.
Absolutely, over.
Fantastic. The badger is confirmed. What else have we got? Over.
Incoming death, over. I think it was a sword under the peacock, over, but the wall had moved past it, over.
Long sword or shorter sword? There's a lot of swords in here. Over.
Well, that was fun.
Holy shit, man. What the fuck was happening?
So, by the time I realized what we had to do, the wall had already moved past the first two knights, so I'm like trying to look through the crack of the wall and get an idea of what was there, but I couldn't get to the other one in time, so I was like, fuck, because I don't know what you have in your room, so I was like, I hope.
It's a really big room. There's a fuckload of weapons, and the lights on the eyes of the one under the badger lit up, so that means right, but the lion did not, so it was missing something or something was wrong.
Gotcha. Alright, so I will describe my weapons better. What?
I've got long swords and light swords. I've got swords in different shapes.
No.
This shit is crazy.
Okay. What animals did you have? So we can get through that quicker. Lion, badger, peacock, and...
I don't remember what the last one was.
Okay. Well, we know what we're doing now, so it should go quicker. I did pass a lever on my way in. Do you want me to pull it?
I
This...
don't know. I passed one too.
I guess let's fiddle with him this time, see what happens. Over?
Sure.
Okay.
We're not.
I habit. I'm. Shut the fuck up. Anyways, retrying.
This game's crazy.
It is.
By the way, you can hold shift to run. Over.
Yeah, I figured that out when I was looking for the doors. Over.
Animals are crane or peacock looking things. Stag, lion,
Hyena holding a sword. Hyena holding the sword is going to be a long sword in the right hand. The stag is going to be a short sword in the left hand and a regular circular shield in the right hand. Over.
It takes me a while to run them back and forth. Long sword in the right hand and hyena. Over.
I hope so. Over.
You said stag gets a short sword and a round shield. Over.
Correct. Over. Right hand for the shield, short sword in left hand. Over.
Round shield with 4 dots on the outside. Over.
Yes. Over.
And the others. Over. Stag is long. Over.
Fuck. Okay. So just do the crane. We'll try to get back to that one. The crane is going to be this funky ass, like Skyrim looking axe, where it's like fancy blades pointed downward. Looks like a 2-handed axe in the left hand. Over.
Oh, I found the shorter swords. Over.
Great. Over.
On the crane, you said right hand. Over.
Left hand. Over.
What was the short sword? What did the short sword look like? Over.
Kind of like a gladius. Over.
And for the lion.
It's the funky looking sword with like the 4 squares on the bottom, and it looks like a dickhead at the top. Over.
Yo, what the fuck?
God damn. It goes.
Insane.
It goes so fast. I actually appreciate that it is a lot more challenging than the other one. Not that last night's wasn't, but now that we have an idea of what we're doing, I like that it's stepped up the challenge of the puzzles to like balance that out.
This is not enough time. None of the eyes lit up this time. I don't know if I had any of them correct.
All right. So the wall moves. What?
This is a really big room that I have to run all the way around to get the different items.
Damn. So the wall moves so quickly that like it was already starting to pass the 2 first sets of armor by the time I had told you the badger one or the hyena with a sword. So
But a hyena or a possum?
a possum with a sword, the gentle warrior.
Well, let's try this again. I don't fucking know how to make this any easier.
Me either, because I don't know what kind of weapons you're faced with.
A lot.
All right, let's do this.
There's 4 different short swords. There are 2 long swords of different lengths. All the short swords, like one was a scimitar, there's another one on the other side that's like a more wicked looking scimitar. There's a standard short sword, there's a slightly smaller short sword, there's a Grecian gladius looking short sword, and then another just I don't know. There's so much shit in here.
Okay.
Maybe a way to give more time. Maybe I can interact with the wheel. What's killing you?
The wall crushing me.
Oh, me.
What? Wait, so you're not dying?
Nope.
Oh, well, fuck. I don't like this game anymore.
Oh, imagine how I feel reading out a bunch of crosses with not knowing it's a cube and then falling into fucking lava.
I don't know. I feel like you pulled a Matt/Mike not hearing that there were 2 doors situation.
I feel like I fell into fucking lava.
I hate you. All right, ready to proceed? Over.
Yep, let's go. Over. We have a badger holding a book, a lion with a crown, a eagle that is also a priest, and a crane with a queen's crown on it. Over.
Fuck. So the king lion is going to have in its left hand a sword that kind of looks like a penis with 4 like squares sticking out from the base of it. It looks like a sword breaker sword. Over.
Slowing down your death, so memorize everything you can, and then I'll run and grab them. So, lion has penis sword in. I was busy trying to figure out how to slow this down so you didn't die. Go ahead again. Over.
Okay, so lion has penis sword with the 4 squares at the bottom. It looks like a sword breaker sword. The crane has a round shield with the large metal center and the 4 metal circles, top, bottom, left, right, in the right hand, and a wicked looking single edged sword that kind of like starts the blade and then dips back a little.
Which hand was the king's lion in? I can't go get it yet because I'm keeping you from dying, I guess. Over.
Left hand for the king's lion. Over.
Alright, we're going to get it. Is the wall retracting right now? Over.
It is over.
Figured out how to make you not die.
Yay! Over.
Alright, so I think I found the penis sword. Did the wall retract all the way, or just some of the way? Over.
All the way. Over.
Okay, so it rolls for a long time and retracts for a short time pretty quickly, I assume. So running to deposit the king's lion sword, you said left hand, correct? Over.
Correct. Over.
Turns out I can't hold the weapons and stop the thing at the same time. Over.
Useful knowledge. Over.
Alright, give me another one. Over.
All right. Next is going to be the crane. That's going to be your round shield, your buckler with the 4 dots on the outside, surrounding a larger dot in the center, and then the single-edged sword that looks kind of like a fancy chef's knife. Over.
Confirmed, running for it. Over. Which hand is this shield in? Over.
Shield is in the right hand. Over. That's right. Get back, wall.
Crane eyes lit up. Over.
Wonderful. So your next one is going to be the eagle with the priest vestiges. It is going to be a long single-bladed axe that, again, looks very Skyrim-y, very fancy and all, like, flourished and stuff. And then it has a smaller blade on the other side. Over.
Which hand and anything else. Over.
Left hand, just the axe. Over.
That one's eyes lit up too, but the lion's one did not. Over.
That sucks. Over.
We'll figure out in a second. I might have gotten the wrong item, but what's the last one? Over.
All right, your fighting Badger Librarian is holding a taller shield, not like a tower shield, but still like but bigger than a buckler. It has a flat top with a curve cut into the top of it, and then 2 curves on the sides, metal in the center, and then like an arrowhead pointing down shape of the bottom of the shield. Over.
It appears I have 2 of those. I don't know if they're identical. Is there anything else? And which hand does that go in? Over.
Yes, this is looks like it could be a longsword. It has, it kind of bows in the center and comes out to points and then bows in deeper. So the bottom, at the hilt is thinner than the top where the point is. Over.
Running for it. What's the pattern in the center of the shield? Over.
Just a circle metal, just like the round shield from earlier. Over.
Alright, the one I looked at first had a flower in the center. Over.
Yep, no flower on this one. Over.
The shield was in the right hand. Over.
Yes, right hand. Over. What the fuck happened? What the fuck happened? Yeah, I don't know what happened. Like, what the fuck? Alright, where are we playing from? Alright. What's that, man? It's where Reddy was last night. Nothing's happening on my end. I did. Try inviting me again. Yeah, mine is at USA East. Yeah, I did. Did I not? Oh, maybe I didn't. Gotcha. No, you're probably right. Alright, I've got you up now. Sorry. I must have closed my browser. Okay. Ready to do this again? Sorry, I was apologizing. I must have closed my browser. But, anyways, ready to do this? Over.
Yep, let me go read the things off. We have Crane in order, Crane, Badger, Eagle, Priest, and King Lion. Over.
That's Crane, Badger, Eagle, and Lion. Over.
Correct.
Alright, moving in. Okay, so starting with King Lion, we have the same shield that was the last one from last time, the like upside down arrowhead with the circle in the center, and then a single-edged sword that's very fancy, curves out, curves back in, and curves to a longer point at the bottom right, slanting up to a shorter point at the bottom left. So kind of like a flourished scimitar. Over.
And there is no flower in the center of the shield. Over.
No flower. Over.
And which hand does it go in?
Shield is right hand. Over.
Running for shield. Shield confirmed. Saving your life and moving back for sword. Over.
Awesome. Do you remember what the sword looks like? Over.
Is it like a two-parted blade? Over.
I don't know. No, you'll need that in a minute though. No, this is a singular blade. Like I said, it's like looks like it almost starts off to be a scimitar before like cutting back and then coming out with like a like evil point at the end of it. Over.
Alright, well, what do I do with the two-parted blade while I have it? Over.
Left hand of Eagle Priest. Over.
It's letting me hold the item. I'm not sure why, but I was saving you and holding it, so whatever. Alright, eyes
I got lights here. Over. And Eagle Priest in the right hand is going to be a long sword. Two-handed sword. Starts out normally enough and then kind of flourishes out towards the bottom and flares out just a bit wider than the rest of the blade. Over.
Confirm, going to Saik. Alright, I have a blade, long blade that has like things that jut out on either side that jut out at the bottom or towards the bottom, like extra blades. I don't think that's it, but it's really neat looking.
Screenshot it so I can see it later. Over.
That seems to be the only longsword I have access to at this given moment. Over.
Try it and see what happens. Over.
There's a slightly shorter longsword where towards the bottom it kind of flares out a little bit, kind of chunky looking, and then comes back in towards the hilt. Over.
Yeah, that sounds correct. Over.
Eyes lit. Confirmed. Over.
Alright, so Librarian Badger is going to be looks like a quadrilateral mace in left hand. Over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Alright, on one side I have a real nasty looking mace. I don't think that's it, so I'm checking the other side.
Is it the one that looks like a dodecahedron, but oddly stretched? Over.
Which hand does this mace go in? Over.
Left. Over.
Alright, what goes in the other hand of the badger? Over.
Nothing. Over.
Eyes did not light up, but let's continue with the crane. Over.
Alright, the crane has a fancy looking, basically the whole shield looks like a flower. Over.
I'm searching. Oh, a lot of spikes on it. Over.
Yeah. All around the outside. Over.
By the left hand. Over.
Right hand. Over.
Anything else in it?
Nope, that's it. Over.
Eyes lit on that one. Seems to be the badger that's incorrect. Over.
Oh, okay. And while you're saving my life, do you have any portraits of the king in your room? Over.
Does not appear to be any. Over.
That's a shame because he's wearing a lion head crown and it makes it look like an otter wearing a crown. Over.
Fantastic.
So, Librarian Badger is going to be a not like a normal ball mace. It's like a tall, squared off mace with spikes on it in the left hand. Over.
Like a cudgel.
I suppose, but with a weighted end. Over.
I feel like this one's too small compared to the, or is it? This one's pretty small. The other one's much larger. I'll try that one.
It goes from thigh to head. Over. It's straight. It almost looks like a bunch of coffin faces put together and then spikes on the front of it. Over.
How far does the wall extend before I fix it? Also, it was the ballish one. There's a one that's like a straight baseball bat, and the one that was correct was a ball. So you should be safe now. Over.
Oh yeah, see, it looked nothing like a ball. I'm used to like the actual like full-on spherical ball maces, so that's what I was thinking you meant. Over.
Well, a ball compared to a baseball bat. Anyway, in this next room, I've stairs leading down to a very large platform that almost looks like a chessboard, but without the colors. It's got eight across and appears to be 10 down. There's a small door at the end of that and a small castle. On the right side, there is a door table with a bunch of candles and candelabras. A little area back behind that leads around to the other side. I was just able to interact with something. I'll go back and check what that is. On the other side, I have also a door and a table with uninteractable books on it. Let me go back and see what I could interact with. I can touch the door. I can interact. Oh, I can kind of interact with these fires up above this castle thing. Don't know what that does. And I can hear. Over.
All right, so what I'm looking at, I have a hall with 3 stained glass pictures at the end that I can close up on. I also have a gridded board on a table here that looks to be 8x8, and a red lever that I cannot interact with. Over.
I was able to open one of the doors. There's a lever in here and a book that I can read. Over.
All right, I just pulled a lever on my. All right, I pulled a lever on my end. Anything happening on yours? Over.
Nothing that I can see. Maybe that's what opened this door, but the book has written in scrawled, I assume, blood. It says, "What have I done?" And it's a bunch of, go back to it, appears to be names and dates. January 19th, 1534. Date, that's the date on most of them. There's a bunch of names. Those, it says species, maybe? A bunch of them are crossed out on the right side. It goes from January to March on 2 different ones. It's almost impossible to read the names. And I can't quite tell, but yeah, it's something real scary. Over.
Interesting. So all of my doors are locked. I have a red lever that I cannot interact with, like I said. I've got a table with a sword that I cannot interact with. Do you have anything that looks like it could correspond to stained glass pictures? Over.
There's a series of 3 furnaces. Like fires burning in wood that it's saying I can click on, but it does nothing. I would assume maybe that. Over. And there's a tingle and a voice that laughed. It reminds me of the marionette from last night, so I feel like something might be happening. I don't know.
Yeah, the marionette was just above me and vanished like Odin. Can you interact with the checkerboard? Over.
Nope, I found some stained glass. I can pick up the pieces and mix and match them into the other thing. So let's start from left to right. Tell me some pieces. Over.
All right, so left to right, the top is going to be the king with the lion head crown. Under it is going to be a woman facing leftwards. Looks like she's like caressing a blade to her chest. Over.
Is it what? Describe the blade for me. Over.
It looks like a small dagger. The woman has long red hair with a ponytail coming over her right shoulder next to the dagger. Over.
Got it. There was also a blonde woman. Over.
Gotcha. So the blonde woman will be the right, so we'll get back to her. You want to do the middle next? Over.
What's the bottom of that first stained glass look like? Over.
The first stained glass, the bottom is the woman. The top is going to be the king facing leftward with the lion head crown. Over.
No, there's a bottom piece as well. Very, very bottom. Over.
Oh, it looks like a fountain surrounded by rose bushes, 2 on either side. Over.
Got it. Over. Second one. Over.
The second one is a younger looking king or prince or something. He has a crown just resting on top of his head and what looks to be like a brooch. He is facing leftward. Over.
Got it. It seems like I'm just grabbing all 3 pieces of these and mixing them. I'm not even mixing and matching them. So let me make the assumption. Is it the next piece in the middle? Is that the lion-headed something or the lion-headed crown with a bunch of arrows sticking in them? Over.
The piece in the middle on mine looks like a woman with a Valkyrie helm holding a bow in her right hand and 3 arrows sticking out of her chest. Over.
Close enough. Over.
All right, and the bottom is going to be 2 swords stuck into the ground left and right with what look to be maybe torches or something in the center. Over.
Oh, I have more stained glass on the other side. Over.
Nice. Over.
So then, okay, there's the red-headed woman with the small dagger, so I put in one with a large sword. Over.
Gotcha. So that is going to be the middle of the first stained glass. Over.
And bottom of the second one. Over.
Bottom of the second one is 2 swords on, or it's 2 trees on the far left and right, followed by 2 swords plunged into the ground on the left and right. In the center, there's going to be what looks to be 2 torches in V formations on the middle left and right. Over.
Are you sure they're not axes? Over.
Now that I'm closer, yes, they are axes. Over.
Alright, I think I have that one set up. What is the third one? Over.
The third one is the lion-headed king facing right. A woman with a singular arrow in the center of her torso. She is blonde with like a rose circlet on her head. And then the bottom looks like 4 thorns sticking upwards in the middle, left and right, with 2 trees on the outside. Over.
How's your marionette friend? Over.
He's not come back. I'm not sure if he disappeared because I looked at him or if it's just like a teaser threat. Over.
Redescribe the bottom for me, over.
The bottom is 2 trees far left and right, and then the center looks to be 4 thorns sticking upward, or like 4 smaller trees, 2 left, 2 right of the middle. Over.
Alright, so I have all 3 installed, but nothing seems to have happened so far, so I don't know if they're correct. Gonna check down in the middle first, but then come back to them and just see. Oh, alright, nothing in the middle but a pit of lava that I can jump in conveniently. Over.
Shit. So do you have like different pictures still left over? Over.
Quite a few. Over.
Give me a description of them. Over.
Alright, to start, starting with what they're supposed to look like. On the left side, is the king facing left or right with the lion side? Over.
The king is facing left on the left side. Over.
Alright, so there's 2 different right facing kings, so I might have had the wrong one. But let me, so, there's also 2 different left facing kings, so describe his armor for me. Over.
He has badger armor on in both of them. Over.
What is on his shoulder plates? Over.
Oh, never mind. The left facing one has the hyena with a sword, with like 5 leaves on his pauldrons. Over.
And the bottom of the left one was the fountain, correct? Over.
Yes, looks to be a fountain surrounded by 2 rose bushes on either side. Over.
Describe the middle one's armor for me. Over.
The middle one's armor looks like he has like 5 tulip bulbs on his pauldrons. He's got a 4 pointed flower brooch with like a pearl necklace wrapped around, a crown on top of his head, and then it just looks like his like chest plate is like scuffed and maybe bloodied, and he is facing leftward. Over.
The one on the right, which direction is he facing? Over.
The one on the right is facing right. He also has the 5 leaves on his pauldrons and also wearing the hyena holding the sword chest plate. Over.
Alright, for the middle pictures, we have a woman with red hair and dagger at chest, long braids, throat slit. Second one is I guess that's a beard. Man in Valkyrie armor, 3 arrows in chest with a bow. On the right side, it is blonde woman with flower crown, single arrow in chest. Confirm? Over.
See if you have a woman, because I don't have a beard on my one with a Valkyrie helm. It looks like she's got a Valkyrie helm and crane pauldrons with the 3 arrows in her chest piece and holding a bow in her right hand. Over.
The only other 3-arrow armor is faceless one with a king wearing the lion's crown. We'll check, double check on the other side to confirm and over. Yep, the only Valkyrie, it's got a beard, so I assume that one's correct. Over.
Oh, okay, sounds good. Over.
For the bottom pieces, we have on the left side fountain, middle, 2 axes in the center with 2 swords towards the outside, and finally 2 large trees on the very outside, and a grand total of 6 trees, 6 smaller trees in the center. Over.
Are there lions next to your swords? Over.
How many trees are in the one on the right? Over.
The one on the right is 6 trees total for the center, and then 2 different looking trees on the left and right. Over.
Alright, got it. Over.
Awesome.
I have some strange fighting puzzle here. There's a series of figures down in the... Holy shit, one of them's up away.
Oh, I think I pulled it down here.
Some rocks. Over. Unable to interact with any of them. Over.
It looks like I can interact with them. So what is your arrangement looking like? Over.
At the very front, I've got a man with a large sword in front of him and 2 swords crossed on his back. He just moved forward one. I assume that was your doing. Over.
It was. Over.
Alright, I assume he needs to combat each of the enemies, so move him left one and forward one. Over. The other direction. Forward one. Over. Forward one more for combat, I assume. Over. Alright, I assume my right and your right are the opposites, so move him to your left 3 and forward 1. Over. Move him forward 2. Over. To your right 4. Over. They all disappeared. Okay, so storm the towers, move forward 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
There's a rock in my path, so I'm gonna have to move around. Over.
Nothing's happening.
So there was a rock straight ahead of me. Where can I move from where I am now? Over.
I guess that means you're operating the one on the left side because there's 2 of them. So move forward 1, right 1. Yep, there it is. Forward 1, 2, 3. Oh, it's controlling both at the same time. Move forward 1, left 1, or your right. Other way.
There's a rock in my way. I can't. Over.
Okay, I see the issue here. Back one. Left one. The other left, so right two. Over.
There's a rock there. Over.
Right one more, if you can.
I can't. There's a rock. Over.
Very strange. Our boards are significantly different. Okay, 1 second. Can you move back one more? Right one. Your left side. The other way. Okay, move. Shoot, I'm trying to desync these a little better. Which direction did you just move? Right or left?
Right. Over.
Okay, move left two. Can you move back any? Can you move right one? Forward one. Right two. Backwards one. Right two if possible.
I can only go one more space right, and I'm at the edge of the board. Over.
Okay, go right one. Fuck, how do I... This is very weird. Hold on. Go left one, forward one. Forward two.
There are two rocks in both of those spaces. Over.
Alright, left one, and then forward two if possible. Left two. Left one more. Back two. Forward two. Right two. Forward two. Got it.
My sons, attack the gates.
Alright, I figured this out a little better. Where are you on the road?
I am 4 spaces from the left at the bottom row. Over.
So kind of in the center?
Yes. Over.
Okay, so we need to attack the gates. Alright, hold on. Can you go forward one? Right one? Can you go left two? Forward three.
There's a pebble in the third spot. Over. Yes, but he said something different this time. Over.
Their defeat is near, so I assume if we fail again, we lose. So hold on. I thought it would stop at the edge of the board, not fall off. Alright, forward one. Right one. Left. Shit. Hold on. Left two. Forward two, and that should be a rock right in front of you, right?
Yes.
Right one. Forward two. Right two. Left one. Do you have any rocks in front of you?
I do not. Over.
Forward one, two, four spaces. Did you move forward?
I did. I'm at the end of the game board. Over.
Alright, the towers were in the way. That actually sucks. I didn't know those would be in the way. Shit. Go back one. Right, so in front of you is the end of the game board. Okay. Go right one. Back two to start.
Tower is right behind me. Over.
Alright, go right one. Back.
Back how many? Over.
Back one. Towers directly to your left.
Correct.
Alright, go back one. Left one. Tower directly in front of you.
Correct.
Left one. Forward one. Left two if possible.
There's another tower in the second spot. I can only go one. Over.
Alright, left one. Forward two.
What was the last thing you said after forward two? I'm at end of game board. Over.
Go right one. Alright, you can move back as much as you need, I guess, if possible.
I can move all the way back to the beginning of the game board from here. Over.
Alright, do that. Alright, go forward two. Left one.
There's a rock there. Over.
Okay, alright, that was a bad move anyway, it's okay. Go forward two more. One more. Left one. Forward.
My sons, attack
so they both have to go in the gates at the same time. They were slightly desynced. Fuck this tar.
That's what makes it fun, though, right? Over.
Okay, go left one. How many forward can you go?
I can go 3 before hitting a rock. Over.
Alright, 3 forward. Right one. Forward 2. Right 2. Forward 2.
Tower is in the second spot. Over.
Forward 1. Left 1. Forward 1. Left 1. Forward 2. Fucking got it.
Victory.
Hell yeah.
This was a trap. My sons. What have I done?
Sorry, I was biting a sandwich. Okay. This room is very, very interesting.
Yep, I can see you downstairs. The marionette is right above you, right across from me. Can we hit escape so I can go pee really quick? Over.
Sure, and I'll eat this.
Works for me. Over. I am back. Over. Are you back yet? Over.
Well, he was finishing up sandwich. Over.
No worries. Was it a good sandwich? Over.
It was very good. I'm in maze. Over.
All right. Nope. Go forward. Go forward. Keep going forward. Oh. All right. Don't go back to center yet. So what I will do is once you hit center and raise the doors, I'm just going to tell you the directions to go, and I'm just going to keep my walkie on. Over.
Sounds good. Just seeing what was over here.
Right. Down door to the south, and then immediate right for you.
Wow, that's fast. South doesn't help me since I'm spinning around in a circle. I don't know what's where in caramel directions here.
That's fair. So can you see the black dots on the floor? Over.
Like the one I'm standing on here. Oh,
Yes. Over. All right. So we can keep left and right. Just like move straight until you have to turn, and I will try to use the black dots as waypoints for you. Over. Let me know when you're gonna start.
alright, from where you are at the moment, what do you want that to be? North, south, west, south?
Yes, I am looking at you. You are at the southern side of the center point. Over.
If you jump, that's why I'm jumping at you. So I'll put you at my side. So you can look at my ass.
East. South, 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 south door. South door. South door. Nope, south door. Why'd you run all the way around? Okay, so that's where the door would have been before the wall drop, and then you're gonna make an immediate turn right to that X. Over.
Okay. So I only caught half of what you said. It's saying south of door. Like, it gets spun around so fast. If you kept saying go, go, go when I was at the door, so I continued on. Just tell me to go through that door.
Well, you were facing the door, so that's why I had said go. But I will clarify. Turn right. Go down. Go all the way around. All the way around. All the way around. That door. Down. 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 Down.
Help me.
If I'm saying down, it means behind you, because I'm looking at you from a straight top down. If I'm saying down, it means just turn to where your back is. Over.
That was some shitty directions.
You don't know where you're...
See me turn around while I'm in the maze?
I can. Door. Right. That door. Over. That door. That door, turn right. That door. That door. Ah, damn, you were almost there. You were at the door, but it fell. That door, all the way around. That door. That door, up. All the way down to the south. I don't know how you're directioning yourself. Door. Door up. That one's fucking frustrating because you have like 6 doors you have to go through. Other way. Turn left. Is there any suggestions you have for me to give you better directions from how you're going? Over.
So, just imagine it like you're going through it. So, like when I go up to a door, just tell me left or right, you know?
That's what I did, and you went straight across. Over.
I don't know if it's delay or what, but like you said, turn left well after I had already turned, you know?
Then maybe it is delay, because from how I was looking at it. All right, original pattern. Nope. Oh, damn. Original pattern. Door to your right, right. Right through the door, right in the corridor. Right in the corridor.
Yeah, it's delayed. You gotta tell me way sooner. I think is the only way
Okay, original pattern. Door coming up. All the way around. Door to your right, then an immediate right into the corridor. Right door.
If you see me flashing the light on, I'm trying to talk at you, you know?
I can't see my walkie-talkie. Like, it's just the picture of the game board. Over.
Oh, really? That's weird. Okay.
Door. Door to your left, and then left. And then right door. Right.
I was on it. Come on.
Yeah, that one was bullshit. Over. Door right in front of you. Door to the top all the way around. And then a left in the corridor down to the X. Ah!
And you know I don't have any X's, right?
I do now. Alright, right, and then right in the corridor. Right out that door. Left at the door coming up, and then left, right. All the way around. Left out that door. Left in the corridor, right in the door, right. Alright. Ah! So the timer doesn't start until you leave the black spot. So alright. Okay, cool. And it stops whenever you hit the whatever your recent black spot was. Over.
Yeah, I just realized I can reset it.
Door to your right, left. You just turned right. Over.
You said door to your right, left, and I just went for it and kind of took my shot because that doesn't help me at all.
Well, you went through the door to your right, and then you turned left. Original pattern. Door to your right coming up. Turn right all the way around. Right through the door. Right in the corridor. Stop. Alright, you're going to go out the right door and turn left. And then left through that door. And another... Yep. Left out that door. Left, right in that door. Right in that door. And then right. Original pattern. Oh my god, the timing on this. Original pattern.
I know I didn't have that one. Oh, shit.
Alright, hold there. Alright, so you are going to go all the way down past the next black dot. and you're going to go left through the door, turn right over that black dot. Nope, scratch that. Left through the door, and then you're going to go left past the first black dot through the door on your right, and go 2 black dots, door to your right, left, immediate left. Nope. Left straight to the next black dot. Over. Alright. Go past the first black dot and take a left through that door, then turn left in the corridor. Now. Door after this black dot to your right. All the way around. Door to your right. Left. Ah!
How the fuck was I supposed to do that?
I don't know. 'Cause you were like right there. And I mean, you did pretty good. It's just the timing. And there's nothing I have that can slow it down. Round the other way, door to your right, and then turn left to the next black dot. You're going to do your immediate door, and it looks like you're going to go all the way around till you see another door, and you're going to go right through that door. You're going to take the immediate door to your left, and your dot is to your right in that hall. Alright, give me a second. Oh, fuck. This one is stupid. So, it's going to be the immediate door, and then it'll be an immediate left through a door, an immediate right through a door, an immediate right through the next door, an immediate left through that door, another left, and then a right straight through the 2 doors to the dot.
Okay.
Go through the immediate door. I'll tell you when to turn. Hopefully it works. Left, left, right, 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 left. Ah! So that's the dot that it would have been at. Other way. This is going to be the one that's left through the door all the way around, right through the door, immediate left, and then a right into the corridor. Okay, do you remember that last pattern? Over. Damn, you were so fucking close. Same pattern. Reset. Okay, hold on. How the fuck do you get there, though? Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and give you a rundown, and then I will still guide you directionally. So you're going to go to your right. You're going to cut through the center, the starting point, out that door. And then you will go straight to the next door that should be in front of you. You'll turn left, then you'll go right out that door, and then you'll go right all the way around the outer circle. And then it'll be a right door, a right turn, a left turn, and then a right turn to the dot. When you start, I will try to guide you. Other way. Door to your right. Right. Left. Oh, that's the dot you wanted to get to. You were right there. Same pattern. Are you good on it, or do you need me to guide you again?
I just need a second because that was close. Can you hear the timer?
Yeah, I can hear when it shifts to the faster timer and stuff.
I think it does that whenever I step on a wrong circle.
Oh, interesting. Right through that door, right? Left, down. And okay, so we're going back to the beginning. Give me a second. Straight through, all the way around. Okay, so it's going to be straight through these first two doors. You're going to turn right. You're going to go all the way around. It'll be right through that door. And then you're going to turn right, go all the way around left into the second circle, and then you'll make your way around to the door into the center.
Alright, one more time.
Well, tell them to come on my stream too so they can see what I'm looking at. You're going to go straight through the two doors directly in front of you. You're going to turn right. You're going to go all the way around the outer circle to the next door you have open. You're going to turn right. Then you'll turn right through that corridor. You'll go around to the next door you have open. You'll turn left through that, left in that corridor, followed around to the only other door into the center.
Be right there.
So fucking close, man. Same pattern again.
What can you see? Like, where do you see me moving?
You're on the center dot right now. What do you mean?
Like, as I move, are you watching me in the maze or on a board?
I am watching you moving in the maze.
Okay. You know I can't see over these walls unless I jump and then I can barely see fuck all, right?
I don't know that because I'm not there. But I believe you. Over. Yes, but you can see if there are no walls in front of you, right?
Arguable.
Same pattern. All right. So you can see where the open doors are, though, right?
Man, you really gotta see this from my viewpoint later. This is ridiculous. Anyway, so this one was through the two open doors in front of me, all the way around, and just kind of follow the wibbly wobbly path into the center, right?
Yes. So there, you will only get to one door each time. It's just make sure you turn the right way so you don't lose time. So it's through the two open doors, all the way around to the right, to the next door you get to, right inside that door, and right inside that corridor. And then you're going to go left through the next door and left in that corridor. Right into the center. Oh my god. Okay. Right. Alright, so it's that pattern first this time. Right, you did the same thing. Same pattern. Alright, right in the corridor out this door. This one is going to be out the door, take a left in the corridor, and then left through the door. Left in the corridor, right through that door. Okay, go. Left in the corridor, left through the upcoming door, left in the corridor, right, all the way around, left out that door, left in the corridor, right through the door, right in the corridor. Alright, this is going to be all the way down, left in the first door, and then left in the corridor, right. Okay, cool. Right. Yep. Left through the door, left in the corridor. Right through the door. Right. Right out the door. Straight to the dot. Ah, you're right there. Alright, original pattern to the first dot.
I failed that? Really? How?
No, I don't think you did. I think you made it to the center. I think we have to go through both patterns. It just switches the order each time you have to start. Nope, you missed the right turn. Right turn. Right, right. So then all the way around to the door to your left, and then left in that corridor, and then right through the next door, right through that door, straight to the dot. All right. All right, so looks like you're going to go out the door in front of you, take a left, go left through the next door you see, left again, right through that door, and then left all the way around to the bottom entrance of the center. Left, yep.
Holy fucking shit.
That was fucking dumb. Over.
Alright, I've got a thing on my left with an arrow pointing to it, and I'm so fucking annoyed at this game right now.
Yeah. You will definitely have to come back and see what I was looking at too, because it's insane.
You know, that first pattern that I managed, I got to the point where that was entirely memorization on a maze where I am looking at walls.
I could tell just by how smoothly you were moving through it. That's why I just started telling you if it was the original pattern or the pattern you were repeating.
Okay, we have runes. There's a zodiac symbol. It's a circle thing with a cross through it. There's a window pane symbol. Then there's a trapezoid with a line underneath. The arrows pointing to an upside down triangle with a circle in it. Those are the things underneath it. Over.
I see nothing that corresponds to that yet. Over.
Well, I am locked in a fucking. Oh, I've got fire underneath me. Over.
Sounds like a personal problem. Over. Okay, runes. What were they? Over.
Hi. I see you. I'm in the cave right in front of you.
Look at that. Tell me what your runes are.
Circle with a plus sign right in the middle of it. Window pane. Oh, you're moving them. Okay. Window pane and then trapezoid with a line underneath. So you're moving them, the ones that I'm looking at right now. Oh,
Do you have anything that corresponds to what the proper picture might be then? And do you have runes on the other side of the gate as well? Over.
I got fire up my ass and yes. Nothing
Shit, I don't have anything in here either. Over.
Like I said, there. Oh god, the fire underneath me is fucking frightening. There's a lit arrow pointing to an upside down triangle with a circle in it. That's the only information I have aside from these runes. Over.
Okay, what next?
You only half-assedly held that down. I was looking at the fire come to start making my ball sack. Can you repeat that? Over.
I said, what next? I've got the upside down triangle with the circle. Over.
That's the only information I have.
The lighted arrow didn't change. Over.
No, it's pointing down at the circle thing, and then below that plate, there's the things that you can spin. God, this fucking fire. Over.
Ooh, wonder. Tell me when you have the upside down triangle with the circle facing you.
Nope. Nope. No. So you're not getting the point. The arrow is pointing at a placard above the spinning thing. Jesus Christ, why every time I talk? It's pointing at a placard that's above the spinning thing. That's just like a clue or some shit. The spinning things have nothing to do with that I know of. I don't know. This shit's freaking me out.
So when I spin it, you cannot see what's on the spinny things. Then. Over.
Oh, I can, but none of them are a triangle with a circle.
What picture did you say? What is showing on the top one right now? Over.
A circle with an X in the middle of it.
What do you have on the second one? Over.
Currently a square between two lines.
Anything happen? Over.
The fire's a lot fucking closer. It's dark at this point. Looks like a trap sword that's X'd out at the bottom. Over.
All right, move to your other one, your other set of runes. Over.
Yeah, I'm looking at it. Top one is a sideways rhombus with another rhombus through the right side.
Next one.
It's currently a large circle with what looks like a square. I don't want to get closer because the fire is right up my taint.
I saved you. Over.
That got fucking close.
So what it was I had 3 rotating symbols on the other side, and once I started with the symbol that the arrow was pointing to, I had to go with whatever you were seeing for the next one down, and then shift over to the other one to continue the pictures down.
Neat. Yeah, if you look down, there was a five point, like a 5 on the die of columns of fire also shooting up from the lava every time it moved up.
That's terrifying. Over.
Yes. Yes, it is. Thanks.
Where do we go now? Over.
Not me trying to lock you in that room. Over.
Worst friend ever. Over. Another fire room. Over.
Elevator seems to be the. Oh, wait a minute. There's a wobbling wheel here.
Does the wheel turn now? Oh. Is the wheel turning now?
It's been kind of turning. I was holding it in place.
Don't do it. Marionettes up top. Over.
Huh. So it is.
Elevator's coming back down. Over.
Yeah, I'm moving it down, I think.
No, I pressed the down button. Over.
Well, what's this shit hit?
Distract us. Over. Oh, I get the wheel. Over. Well, that was rude. Are you there? Are you there? Can you hear me? Hello? Could you not hear me on the game over screen? Over.
I was trying to explain. Can you hear me?
I can now. My thing didn't light up. Over.
Okay. Yeah, I could hear you. I don't know why I wasn't talking. Can we not both go on it? Does one of us need to hold this? I don't know what's going on.
I think only one of us can go on it at a time. And one of us has to hold the wheel to keep it from going down because I think we're both too heavy or it's a trap. Over.
How are you? I heard the marionette start.
Me too. Do you have a wheel over there? Over.
And runes.
All I heard was "and runes."
I have a switch that I already flicked. There's a series of lights on it, and then a bunch of runes above that.
Okay, cool. I'm coming up this time too. Over.
Turns out if I jump on the top
Nice. Over. Alright, I suppose I will go down and see if there's clues down there then. Unless you want to. Alright, then over. Alright, do you see anything that corresponds to the 6-dot pattern? Over.
No, but I think I know where it is. Over.
Where? Over.
You trust me, right?
Of course.
You're gonna have to get on the elevator. I think I have an idea.
Okay. Are you also on the elevator?
Yeah, I didn't. Yeah, why did you jump on?
You told me to. Over.
Why did you jump on?
You told me to jump on the top of the elevator. Over.
I told you no such thing. I said, trust. Do you trust me? Okay, hold on. I didn't tell you to jump on the top of the elevator.
I'm almost positive you said get on top of the elevator.
No, I said nothing of the sort. Go. Okay, well. No. Let me go up. I know how to do this. Hold on. Just wait here for a second.
I assumed you were sending the elevator up for me to jump on, and that there were, like, runes above it. Over.
On it once I'm off. Alright, I am off the elevator. Call it back down.
Okay, what now? Over.
Come up. Go up.
Coming up. Over.
Goodbye.
I said rude.
Rude what? I let the door open, I think.
Nope. Are you on the elevator, over?
Jingle jangle.
So the gate was shifting up and down when I came up. But there was nothing I could do to like stop it from closing back. But if you look when the elevator is down, it looks as if there is a corridor past the elevator up above it, over.
I know.
Is that where you were, over?
No. Is it open?
It is open, over.
Cool. I gotta hold it open.
Alright, well then I'm gonna try to check that passage up top before leaving then, if that's cool, over.
You can try.
Bring the elevator down.
There wasn't a good noise that I heard.
It wasn't, but there was a lever up there, over. I wonder if pulling that lever lights these lights all the way up, over.
Did you not pull it?
I pulled it once, and now there are 4 lights on the right side, over.
I think we had to pull all of the levers throughout the entire game.
No. God. So, oh, so I've got 4 and you've only pulled 2, over.
No, I pulled a bunch, but I don't know. Go ahead.
But did you pull these levers, over?
I pulled the one that was up there. I pulled the one hidden in the passage. So when you were coming up, I jumped on top of the elevator and went into the passage where the marionette was. I pulled that one.
Yeah, that's the one I just pulled 2, over.
Oh, you didn't go up top?
Is there another up top beyond that small little corridor, over?
Up above the very top?
Yeah, where the lever is, like right in front, if you ride the top of the elevator up, over.
Yeah, I'm saying I pulled the one where the marionette originally was above the starting point of the elevator.
Oh, I didn't see that one, over. You want to go ahead this time?
I'm already holding it.
Damn.
Yep.
So, wonder where the other levers would be.
In the room with the stone wall that I had to pause, did you pull the lever there the last time?
I don't remember a lever there, but I was focused on the armor.
You see, I had a lever in that room that I was pulling every single time before you got into the stone wall room.
Yeah, I don't think I had one in that room.
I had one at the bottom of the spiral staircase where the cross dice patterns were. I had a couple others before that.
I mean, I think that alone gives an interesting reason to replay. Like the one last night, it's cool to replay and get the achievements and see if there's a way to exit, but we now know that there's not.
There wasn't.
But
This one we know there is.
indeed, hey, we still beat it under the 3 hour mark.
That's true. In spite of that one bullshit.
Dude, oh my god, you've got to, like, when you have a chance, you've got to go watch my VOD.
Mine too.
Yeah, like,
Seeing what I had to go through for that, holy shit.
I imagine, especially if you can't see over the walls and stuff, because it was kind of hard, even looking down on it like I was, to see where the walls didn't rise up, because they stay the same shade. So you just can see the slight deviation from something having risen, but it's also shadowy. Yeah, so that one was, I think, significantly harder in some ways. I do like that this one let both of us kind of take turns giving clues and figuring out puzzles. Versus one person is the clue giver, one person is the puzzle doer for the most part, But I've been talking to myself the whole time. I didn't realize I was talking to myself that whole time.
Yeah, you sure did.
Nice.
Oh man, so to for tomorrow night, do you want to do the last one or do this one from the other way around?
I think that now that we know what we're doing, we should do a second run through just so we can both try it from either side. Because I think that's a cool aspect, and seeing it from the other way is kind of cool. And I mean, we blasted through it the second time last night, so I mean, it still might take us, what it was 250 here. So I mean, it still might take us a couple hours, but if we are able to start at 10 or so, then we should be able to at least start with together.
Yeah.
But what I was saying off of Discord, I don't know if you heard it on my stream, but I was saying that the puzzles in this were definitely harder, but I do like that it switched up, the role, so it was like the Lord Peasant thing. I think just decides which staircase you go up, but I don't think it's any more meaningful. Whereas like Explorer and Librarian, they were like set roles.
Yep.
And I thought it was cooler where like we both got to take turns like giving advice on what we see, like that game board thing. I think that will probably be my biggest struggle, puzzle wise.
The game board is hard.
Yeah. Because well, and when you see it from the other side, you'll understand because all I have is the singular piece that I can move.
Yeah, I figured that out. That's why I was trying to imagine from your perspective. Mine, it got to the point where I was doing there was two pieces, and I had to navigate them around rocks that you didn't have, and I had to get them into places at the same time. So when they desynced in the wrong way, I had to resync them, or when they had to get around to me, I had to desync and then resync them manually by having you move around something I can't see at all.
Yeah, that's actually really cleverly designed puzzle, but fucking brutal.
Yeah, it was great, but holy shit. And the fact that you could knock them off of it too? Oh my god.
Yeah, because when you said that happened, like I still had two spaces I could move.
Yeah, and it was only one of them that fell off, obviously, but
And then what else? The cube puzzle is hard. It's not that it's hard. It's just there's like I said, there's like 8 different cubes that you have to go through, and you have to like pick each one up, turn it around, look at the back sides, top, bottom, and the control functionality on those isn't like wonderful because it's not like you can pick it up, turn it, put it down. You pick it up,
yeah.
grab it, and then just chuck it if you don't want it, and then it just reappears.
The weapons puzzle, I could pick those up and turn them around.
Interesting. Well, and maybe we just got lucky because some of the single-sided weapons were facing a certain way. So I don't know if when you put them in, they just automatically went in the way they were supposed to.
They did.
Oh, okay. Which is good.
It was hard there were so many different weapons to choose from.
Yeah. And then the maze one, it's funny because at first when I noticed that there was only like 2 patterns of sequences, I was like, oh, that kind of sucks. It'd be nice if it mixed it up. And then by the time we finally got through it, I was like, dude, fuck that. I was like, especially because you have to do both of them. It's just a matter of which order. And I was like, that's fucking bullshit. Because I felt like you were getting frustrated.
I was getting incredibly frustrated.
And I'm like trying to fucking advise you the best I can from what I can see, but obviously I don't know what you're seeing, and it was so hard for on both the game board and that one in particular not to switch to your stream. I wanted to, and I was like, no. I was like, integrity of the game, but I was like, man, I was like, we could get through this so much faster if I would just cheat. But
that was hard.
yeah, so
But I'm tired of a new Corp song to listen to that just came out.
oh yeah, I saw your post.
So that comes out
It should already be out.
hours ago.
Yeah, I was like, I thought 11 o'clock, right?
Alright, on that note, to all Zach that I'm already talking to, that is on my stream, and whoever happens to be lurking as well, have a good night. We will be back to do this and maybe the next one tomorrow as well. Because this, as frustrating as it was, I enjoy the frustration. I do with games. As long as it's fair, and this was, I enjoy
Yeah.
the frustration of a hard game. That's why I love Celeste so much. That's why I love most of Cuphead as much as I will argue that the giant robot fight in Cuphead is absolute tons of garbage, but other than that, it's fine. The game was mostly fair, to the point where, and I don't know if I ever told you this, but my crowning achievement in Cuphead was beating the game in pacifist mode.
You did, which is stupid and insane.
Playing all of the running gun levels without killing a single enemy. making games hard enough, but that was crowning achievement. Um, Also, I just read something earlier today that will, I think, frustrate you greatly. You played Metroid, right?
Yeah.
And did you play Fusion?
I did not play Fusion.
How have you not played the best 2D side-scroll game in the whole series?
I don't know.
Oh man.
Because I only really got into, like, really playing, like, any kind of platformers last year.
Exactly, Mark. Fusion is stonks, he says.
I saw.
Fusion was by far the best side-scroll game of the main series. And I say of the main series because the fan-made another Metroid 2 remake. And that was the name of the game, another Metroid 2 remake. Or something like that. That was such a good game, but that was fan-made. It was Metroid 2 as a fan-made game because Metroid 2 was so garbage. Story-wise, it was incredible, but mechanically, it was Game Boy. Not Game Boy Color. Game Boy.
Jesus.
Yeah. No, by that I mean literally, it came out on the Game Boy.
Nice.
So, another Metroid 2 remake is amazing, incredible, so good. Super Metroid, by and large, one of my favorite games of all time. Metroid Fusion was such a good game. It was suspenseful. For a 2D side-scrolling game, it was scary and suspenseful.
Interesting.
It was hard. There was a lot of adventure. It was big. And in fact, it was the first game that before I even knew what speedrunning was, I was trying to speedrun it when I was in middle school. Because, they have an in-game timer. So I was doing like 100 or any percent runs just on my own, seeing how fast I could get it without knowing anything about speedrunning. Got my time down to about 53 minutes.
Damn.
That was with hundreds of hours, but dozens of attempts, getting it down to 53 minutes. And for the record, the world record of Metroid Fusion any speed run. So the Metroid speed run at the moment, leaderboard for any percent. Okay, my time must be wrong. I don't know, real time versus in-game time. The any percent speed run in-game time is 44 minutes. However, in real time, that measures out to 1 hour, 11 minutes, and 46 seconds. So, as a child, I wasn't that far off the world record speed run.
Nice.
So that's with no knowledge of optimization at all. And then I tried to do memory corruption, any percent in a 0% run. That's funny. The 0% run takes longer than the any percent run.
How?
What the hell? I don't know. That's fucking weird.
What is a 0% run?
I don't know. In regards to this game, I don't know. There are like a 0% run for Super Mario World is a code injection run that teleports you to the finish.
Oh, you said Super Mario World. Well, you saw the thing I posted about Paper Mario, right? The easiest way or the fastest way to beat Paper Mario is by turning it off and playing Zelda. Yeah. Did you read that?
I did not.
So there's something with Zelda. You can shift the code, and if you can hot swap, because you have like 2 seconds of residual power before it wipes. So you like turn your N64 off, take Zelda out, put Paper Mario in, and turn it back on, and it will like take you to the end of the game.
Nice.
Yeah.
Have you seen the Super Mario World code injection?
Mm-mm.
So what you do is you go to the second level. So when you go to the right?
Mm-hmm.
You go up, grab a shell as quickly as possible, take the shell over to the first Yoshi spawn of the game. You dupe block the Yoshi spawn, bug out that, and that opens up a code injection. You walk to the right multiple screens, so it scrolls the Yoshi off screen, and then you can manually input and rewrite the code of the game right there and teleport yourself to the end of the game.
Amazing.
By manually rewrite the code of the game, I mean literally you are writing to the RAM because someone actually wrote and code injected an entire copy of a handwritten Mario Maker into Super Mario World.
That's nuts.
This gets better. Someone also task injected an entirely hand-coded Flappy Bird into Mario using Mario as the Flappy Bird.
Awesome.
So there's some crazy things. I've seen someone like port in entire games through task code injection.
That's fucking crazy.
Anyway, point is, Metroid Fusion, fucking incredible game. So what I'm about to say will upset Mark in my chat instead of you. Apparently, there was, and I just saw this article today, there was a Metroid Fusion sequel that was canceled. It was supposed to release in 2008 and was canceled. And
Why?
that is such depressing information. I don't know. Why anything in Metroid series at this point? You know?
Fair.
Who knows with what's going on? We haven't seen a Metroid Fusion game in 10 years, or a Metroid Prime game in 10 years. Metroid Prime was on the Wii at all, and that's a travesty.
Yeah.
So the fact that we haven't seen a new one of those is horrendous. But I understand, there is one in the works, and the entire project got reset because it just wasn't good enough. So they scrapped and redid the whole thing. So that sucks. But, at least they have integrity on it. Cyberpunk.
They tried though.
Anyway,
They tried to have integrity, and people were threatening them.
Okay, I get that. But at the same time, the water physics,
What about them?
they're non-existent. I was talking about this with Megan's friend here the other day. You can judge a game's care and sense of detail by its water physics.
That's fair.
Because it's something that seems so unnecessary and yet it is so incredibly immersive.
Yeah. It's one of those things that if it's done good enough, you may or may not note it, but if it's bad, you absolutely notice.
Exactly. And that was a big thing about Red Dead Redemption 2, is it had good water physics. There was some old games that were compared to GTA 5, where GTA 5 had non-existent ones, where old games had incredibly detailed ones. Fucking games for the N64. What? Okay. Well, I can do that in 5 minutes. Be that as it may, I'm going to wrap up here, and we will be on tomorrow night with some more We Were Here Too from opposite perspective, and then if time allows or patience allows, if Beck hasn't had a fucking aneurysm trying to get through that goddamn maze like I almost did, we will see. So, yeah, that was fun though. I enjoyed that thoroughly.
Indeed.
Got on a rant on challenging games, but Zach, absolutely, if you are able to find a copy of emulator of whatever Metroid Fusion and play that, oh my god, that game is incredible.
I will look for it.
All right. On that note, have a good evening, everyone. Thank you for coming out. Thank you for hanging out here, witnessing our trials and tribulations and frustrations, and
or if you're just lurking, yeah, I appreciate that as much as anything else. See you on my end tomorrow. Have a good one.
All right, everyone. Thanks for sticking with it. Have a great night. Later.